Welcome into this Thursday edition of Jags A.M. I'm Kainani Stevens. Sexton and John Oehser with me today as we get ready for Monday Night Football next week. So we're going to look ahead to that matchup and preview it a little bit for you. So try to figure out what we can expect. Let's get to our big things brought to you by GEHA, Government Employees Health Association. As far as the Chiefs go, X Factor is our big thing number one because Xavier returning last week. And the Chiefs' offense looked completely different, Brian. The first couple of weeks, there was probably some concern as he went out early in that first matchup against the Chargers. But when he came back against the Ravens, that's when the offense really lit up. Patrick Mahomes looked like the Patrick Mahomes we're used to. What's it going to look like on Monday Night Football?
Well, the speed factor changes everything for Mahomes. They always had it with Tyreek Hill. They've gotten by the last couple of years, but not been quite so breathtaking and explosive as they were when Hill was running down the field for them. They hope to get Rashee Rice back in a couple of weeks, ready to go. I mean, he's sitting out on a 6-game suspension. Their offense looked pedestrian the first 3 weeks. And it's like they lost their first 2 games because they just didn't have that pop. It's back now with Worthy, and his speed is electrifying. It's going to look dangerous.
Yeah, they're faster, and they're better with Worthy. The Ravens are really struggling on defense. So I don't know that Jaguars fans should look at this and say, oh my goodness, we cannot stop the Chiefs. The Jaguars are a good defense. I expect them to match up well against the Chiefs. And it's really all about pressuring Mahomes, not necessarily sacking him because he's mobile, but pressuring him so he can't use that speed.
Let's go to big thing number 2, which is keep running. We've talked a ton about the offense, wanting to see more in the pass game, which I'm sure will still be a focus. But if there's one Achilles heel to this Chiefs defense so far, it's been their rush defense. They've allowed a lot of rushing yards so far. I imagine that's still going to have to be part of the game plan going forward, John. As much as they want to get the pass game involved to open things up, you're still going to have to run at a time.
Yeah, this team's going to run. Meaning the Jaguars. I think they're number 4 in the league in rushing. Beyond that, they feel like they're able to run when they want and need to run, which hasn't been the case since, 17, 18, really, where you feel like you could rely on it. To me, no matter who they're playing, the Chiefs' defense being weaker against the run matters. If they were playing the 85 Bears, Brian, I would expect them to try to run because this is what this team's going to be.
Well, why wouldn't you? I mean, you've got Travis Etienne who's averaging over 6 yards per rushing attempt so far. The Jags are 4th, I think, in running, you said, John, 144 a game. I think they're 3rd in yards per rushing attempt. It's their identity. It's the toughness factor that Liam Cohen said he wanted on the first day he was the head coach here. The running game gives you the toughness factor. It's the passing game that gives you the explosiveness. This is a tough team. They want to play a physical brand of football, especially against Kansas City. So run the ball and don't stop.
All right, our final thing is 14 and 16, a couple numbers for you. It's been 14 years since this team won, the Jaguars won on Monday Night Football, and it's been 16 years since they beat the Chiefs. So, Brian, something's got to give. Is now the time that we can change some of these numbers and make it not such long streaks?
Listen, I think if they can get Mahomes to just feel slightly uncomfortable, and I think all of us have watched him long enough to know that's very difficult to do. We've seen him jumping out of bounds and throwing the ball back into play. The guy's an absolute magician when it comes to making things happen. But you've got the ability to put pressure on him because of the way that Josh Hines-Allen is playing. I don't know whether Trayvon Walker will be able to go, but Smoot is a guy who can give you some pressure as well. And, of course, Eric Armstead has been really good this season, and Mason Smith has played well the last few weeks. If you can make him feel slightly uncomfortable, I think the Jaguars can make some noise on offense. If you can do that to Mahomes, yeah, I think things can change on Monday night.
If you can stop the opposing team's running game and pressure the quarterback, you can make offenses look much different than they usually look. I've said it multiple times this week. The Jags played the Chiefs in the Jags' last really good season, 22, twice. And in neither of those games going out did I have a great confidence. It would have surprised me had the Jaguars won. It would have felt like an upset. I hope they would win. I thought they could, but didn't really feel like they had the edge. In this one, the Chiefs are the Chiefs, and they can find ways to beat you. I'm not so sure if it wasn't for helmets that you wouldn't think the Jaguars were the better team going in. So I would be less surprised if the Jaguars win this, and I'm leaning toward them winning it. I'm very confident in this team. If you take the uniforms out of it, I like the Jags.
I'll never take the uniforms out, not when we wear the Prowlers, because they're so much better.
Fair. That's a big edge. Keep them on.
All right, stay with us. Coming up after the break, I check in with one of the Chiefs beat reporters to learn more about the Monday Night Football matchup.
I'm Dan Fields. For over 50 years, Fields Auto Group has been America's premier family-owned luxury auto group, selling the most iconic brands in the world. We understand the luxury customer and provide an extraordinary car buying and service experience. It's not just about selling cars. Fields is focused on building lifelong relationships. We invite you to visit Fields and enjoy an honest and memorable luxury car buying experience.
Champions are built from the support and encouragement they get from the team around them. No one knows that better than Jacksonville Jaguars wide receiver Brian Thomas Jr.
As one of the nation's largest pediatric health systems, Nemours Children's Health gives hope to future champions every day to go well beyond their limits. Together, we can redefine children's health. We are Nemours Children's Health.
Jags fans, this one's for you. If you've got MyGate rewards, you're already in the game. But now you've got a shot at the ultimate prize, meeting QB1 himself, Trevor Lawrence, at Everbank Stadium with 3 friends by your side. With the MyGate Rewards Gatorade Club, every 5 Gatorade items you purchase equals 1 entry toward your chance to win. Stack them up and score big. See store for details. Gear up for the season. Gates got you.
Introducing the Jag Stack at Firehouse Subs. A sub so bold they had to name it after the team that roars. Packed with protein and made to satisfy a football-sized appetite, it's stacked with honey ham, smoked turkey, and roast beef. Topped with provolone, fresh veggies, and their new pickle drizzle. Order the new Jag Stack in the app right now. Available for a limited time at participating Jacksonville Firehouse Subs restaurants, the hottest subs in Duval.
Since 2014, there's been only one official home builder of the Jaguars, Dreamfinders Homes. With quality-built homes and a speedy move-in process, we're in 20-plus communities in the best locations across Northeast Florida. Dreamfinders Homes is everywhere you want to live. So get off the sidelines, Jags fans, and get into the game. Let Dreamfinders help you navigate your home purchase and offer great interest rates. Visit DreamfindersHomes.com for all your move-in ready homes and step up your game. The Jaguars bring performance, strength, and passion to every play. And you'll find the same when you bank with Everbank. Open an Everbank Performance Savings account and score serious savings. See what you could earn at everbank.com/Jaguars. Everbank, advantage you. Member FDIC and the official bank of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Jags A.M. brought to you by Seafield's First, Jacksonville's premier luxury auto group. Head over to fieldsauto.com. And also Monday Night Football's matchup brought to you by Everbank. Advantage you. Make the most out of your money at everbank.com/Jaguars. Welcome into Behind Enemy Lines, where we check in with a media member from the Jaguars' opponent for the upcoming week. So we're checking in with Nate Taylor, Chiefs reporter for ESPN. Nate, thank you for joining us. We are excited for Monday Night Football here in Jacksonville. And the Chiefs had a tough start, 0-2, kind of out of character, but now they're looking again a little bit like the Chiefs we know from the past years, especially after that win over the Ravens. Are they back to what we expect to see out of the Chiefs?
I think so, Kai. Thanks for having me on, as always. It's a fun matchup to look forward to because I think both teams are playing good entering this game. So, yeah, I think the Chiefs do look like a version of what we anticipated before the season started. Much of that involves Xavier coming back and playing well against the Ravens. And I know it's hard to understand, like, statistically where a team is when you only play 4 weeks. Mm-hmm. But over the last 3 games, the Chiefs' defense has been one of the better units in all of football. So this is a matchup that features 2 of the best defenses, especially the last couple weeks, at taking the football away. Mm-hmm. So yeah, this should be a really fun, exciting game. I'm looking forward to it. And what better time for the Chiefs to sort of look the part than right before Monday Night Football.
Absolutely. We're excited to kind of see that matchup. It's always fun when they face off. Steve Spagnuolo, his defense, they're always scheming something up, and I feel like they always have something up their sleeve that you don't really know what it's going to be. The Jaguars have been loving running the football lately, and I'm sure they're going to try to do that on Monday night. What do you expect to see from the Chiefs defense, or is it going to be a surprise to you even?
The best part about this, Kai, is that there's an honest argument to be made that this is going to be the best running back the Chiefs have seen so far this season, and that includes Juan Barkley with the Philadelphia Eagles, last week with Derrick Henry. In terms of production, in terms of explosiveness, I loved watching ETN, especially last week against the 49ers. Steve Spagnuolo is someone who loves to blitz, but the best way to counter that is having a successful running attack, being successful on first down. The Chiefs have done a really good job of bottling up running backs to be aggressive on third down against opposing quarterbacks. But for Trevor Lawrence's sake, it would be really nice if ETN continues to keep his pace. Nick Bolton is the Chiefs' middle linebacker. He's known for his tackling ability. The Chiefs also have Leo Chenal, who had a very impressive interception in Sunday's win against Baltimore. This is a great matchup because what I've noticed is, can safeties make the proper angle on ETN? If they don't, he goes right past him, right to the end zone. So for Brian Cook, Chamari Connor, Jaden Hicks, these are all young players on the Chiefs, secondary. They're going to have to be absolutely, on point when it comes to coming down, making the tackle. Because if ETN can do well against this Chiefs defense, that's a great sign for Liam Cohen and the Jaguars offense. But also it makes third down even more interesting because, you won't be in third and long situations, which is usually when the Chiefs can be aggressive, can be their most tenacious, I should say, versions of themselves on defense.
Absolutely. We've seen a ton out of ETN kind of transforming under Liam Cohen. So we appreciate you're seeing it as well. Flip to the other side of the football. Patrick Mahomes, always a danger. Now, you mentioned Xavier Worthy finally back. Do you feel the offense is back rolling the way it wants to, or is there still some things that they could do better?
Yeah, the fun part for, I think, Jaguars fans and the coaching staff is I would really not encourage them to watch the first 3 games on tape because it was so different last week with Xavier Worthy back. And it was an acknowledgement, I think, even from coaches that I talked to after the game on Sunday that, this is the version of the Chiefs that they have been practicing since OTAs, training camp. That speed element opens things so much for Travis Kelce, Juju Smith-Schuster, the guys who are going to work the middle of the field. You don't have to, be so reliant on Mahomes to be a superhero in terms of creating, highlight-worthy plays. So I think for the Jaguars, you get one game tape of film to really understand, okay, Xavier Worthy can be in the backfield. He can obviously be on the perimeter. They've moved him, into the slot to get favorable matchups. And this is the Chiefs offense that, again, if they play well, if their offensive line continues to have success, especially against, these 2 edge rushers they're going to face on Monday night, it's going to be a great test for them because I think Baltimore had so many injuries last week. And yes, the Chiefs did score 37, but this is a much better Jaguars defense. And so this, I think, is the real test with Xavier Worthy back. Another week, removed from his right shoulder injury. This is going to be a lot of fun because I think Mahomes is starting to feel comfortable in the pocket, which means he can start to spread the football around, which makes the Chiefs a little bit more unpredictable. Because I think the first 3 weeks they were very predictable without having that speed element that Xavier Worthy provides.
All right, and then last one for me, just do you have any X Factor matchup or names that you're watching in this game?
I do. Not only am I excited to see Travis Hunter and interested to see how the Jaguars use him, I would love to see Travis Hunter and Trent McDuffie have, 2-4 snaps against one another where we know how talented Travis Hunter is, but Trent McDuffie's an all-pro cornerback, someone that, I think Travis Hunter should emulate in terms of footwork, hips, identifying the routes and the concepts. That's just a fun matchup because, I'm looking forward to talking to Trent in the locker room about, hey, it's not every day you face a cornerback who's this good at receiver as well. So that would be one matchup because the Chiefs defense is really relying on blitzes, as I said earlier. Chris Jones, their all-world defensive tackle, and Trent McDuffie, he's their second best defensive player. He sort of cuts the field in half so that Steve Spagnuolo can get, as creative as he wants on blitzes. But I know what it's looked like for, Thomas Jr. I just want to see what it's like for, Travis Hunter to see, hey, this is one of the better cornerbacks you're ever going to see in the league in 2025. And, just let me see one man-to-man matchup between two very talented players.
Absolutely. Give the people what they want.
Yes.
Especially in prime time. Nate, thank you so much for joining us. We will see you on Monday night in Jacksonville. Stay here on Jags A.M. After the break, we'll tell you what we think the headlines are going to be on Tuesday morning after Monday Night Football.
Hello, I'm Dan Fields. Finally, inventories and prices are customer friendly.
That's because summer's here, so let's keep it real at the Field Summer Sales Event.
We have vehicles on the ground and ready to go. All new makes and models to choose from, even electric cars and SUVs. Stop searching for your next luxury vehicle and see Fields first.
And get an incredible offer like this.
Right now, save up to $10,000 on remaining new 2024 Porsche models in stock at Porsche Jacksonville. Go to PorscheJacksonville.com.
Since 2014, there's been only one official home builder of the Jaguars, Dreamfinders Homes. With quality-built homes and a speedy move-in process, we're in 20-plus communities in the best locations across Northeast Florida. Dreamfinders Homes is everywhere you want to live. So get off the sidelines, Jags fans, and get into the game. Let Dreamfinders help you navigate your home purchase and offer great interest rates. Visit DreamfindersHomes.com for all your move-in ready homes and step up your game.
Sudeth is on the 20, the 10. Yes, another successful move to a new home. I tell you, folks, I've never seen a team more prepared than the Sudeth crew. With a dominating lead in training, trust, and efficiency, it's no wonder why Sudeth is the official moving company of the Jacksonville Jaguars. For the past 100 years, Sudeth has provided local, long-distance, and international moving services in Jags. While the Jags are moving the chains on game day, Sudeth is helping you on moving day. Visit Sudeth.com/Jags for a guaranteed quote.
Hey, Duval, here's your chance to be face-to-face with the Jags as they take the field on game day. Jump in the shadows and experience the Jaguars like never before. Enter today at everbank.com/shadows for your chance to be part of the action. No purchase necessary to enter or win. Open to legal residents of the 50 United States and D.C., 18 and older. Entry periods for the sweepstakes are from 8/4/25 to 12/21/25. For official rules and complete details, visit everbank.com/shadows. Sponsor and administrator, Everbank, N.A. member FDIC.
Can you imagine rising for work before the crack of dawn? Tending to hundreds of acres of land before dusk? Well, that's what happens on 47,000 Florida farms every day. Florida's farmers work hard to grow nutritious food for you and your family. And you can help support them by enjoying delicious Fresh from Florida produce. Look for the sunny Fresh from Florida logo where you shop or visit freshfromflorida.com to learn more.
Chelsea here, ready to upgrade your windows or patio doors? During our fall savings month, get 20% off your replacement windows and patio doors. Plus, enjoy 0 down, 0 payments, or 0 interest for 12 months. Our Acclaim Impact windows are built for Florida homes, designed to help you save on energy bills by maintaining indoor temperatures year-round. Offer ends October 31st. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free in-home consultation. License number CGC 1527613. Renewal by Anderson, where comfort meets savings.
Sudeth Moving and Storage, Florida's most trusted and dependable moving company. Sudeth, proud to be the official moving company of the Jacksonville Jaguars. To get a guaranteed quote, visit Sudeth.com/Jacksonville. Welcome back to Jags A.M. and welcome back to us trying to predict the future as we do. We're looking ahead. It's not going to be Monday morning's headlines because we're playing Monday night, so it'll be Tuesday morning headlines. Brian, when you look ahead, what do you think we'll be talking about on Tuesday?
Well, I went with it's about prime time. I mean, think about that like it's about time, it's about prime time. The Jaguars, as you mentioned, haven't won on prime time in 14 years, haven't won on Monday night. And they haven't beat the Chiefs in 16 years, since 2009. I also think that the quarterback is ready to have one of those games. You know, the first month, John, they're 3-1. He's probably well enough to win. But there's been some throws and some plays that he's had that you're like, oh, those are head scratchers. I think he's ready. Liam mentioned that it was after week 4 last year in Tampa that the offense took flight and really started to play like they would over the course of the year that got him this job. So I'm going with it's about prime time, and I think they get it done, and the quarterback plays well on Monday Night Football.
Yeah, I hope so, because I think for this game you need they finally broke out and had some big plays, big scoring plays last week. You had the punt return and the run. I think to win this game, Trevor is going to need at least one explosive 40, 45-yard pass. You know, and minimize. I think he can have one where you go, oh, what is that? I don't think he can have two. So I think if he plays like that, I think they win. I went with arrival time, and I chose Josh Hines-Allen as my picture. You're playing Mahomes on Monday Night Football. Josh is very open every year that his goal is to be All-Pro and Defensive Player of the Year. He's playing like it. Yeah. Doesn't have the numbers yet to be talked about nationally, but he's as good as any defensive player in the league right now. What better time and moment for him to move up into that conversation? You have a big game of Monday Night Football against Mahomes, you can do it. So arrival time is about all that stuff. I think the Jaguars have arrived in terms of being a team that can play in these games. Can they be a team that wins these games? If they do it 5 weeks into this, that's an accelerated arrival time.
If they win, everyone will be talking about the Jaguars having arrived for sure.
Absolutely perfect timing. I went with a time theme as well. I said about damn time that they beat Patrick Mahomes. I think they're going to get after him too. We don't have word officially on Trayvon Walker yet. If he could play, he's going to be out there. And I think getting after Mahomes now, especially with Worthy back out there, is going to be more crucial than ever, because keeping them in check, keeping things feasible throughout this game, not letting it get ahead of them, is going to be really important. And also, I think it's perfect timing in the sense of they're 3-1 at this point. They're early in the season. This is a primetime matchup where you have an opportunity. You're on a national stage. And whether they win or not, we will see. You can't predict those sorts of things. I mean, we like to, but we don't really know how the exact game is going to play out. I think this is a huge opportunity just to show that this Jaguars team is very much different than what maybe people have in their minds.
It's different, very different. You know, in 2018, the Jaguars started 3-1. The last time they started 3-1, and we went to Arrowhead Stadium the next Sunday and got blasted. That was Tyreek Hill. That was that Chiefs team that was still loaded with all those great players. So when you say it's about damn time, absolutely. Go beat these guys and get to 4-1 and stake a claim at the top of the AFC. With Buffalo is still the class of the conference, I think. And you've got the Chargers and the Broncos. You've got some really good teams, but people will talk about you in terms of, I wonder what they can do.
Yeah, that 18 game was the beginning of the end.
Yeah.
I feel like this is the beginning of the beginning.
And we say statement game a lot, but I don't think it's necessarily overused. This is a big statement game for them on Monday night. Stay with us after the break. We'll tell you what's coming up the rest of the week before Monday Night Football.
Hello, I'm Dan Fields. Finally, inventories and prices are customer friendly.
That's because summer's here. So let's keep it real at the Field Summer Sales Event.
New inventory is arriving daily. All new makes and models to choose from, even electric cars and SUVs.
Visit Fields today and find the fit for you.
And get an incredible offer like this.
For a limited time, get $3,000 off all Lexus TX 350s in stock at Lexus of Jacksonville and Lexus of Orange Park.
Introducing the Jag Stack at Firehouse Subs. A sub so bold they had to name it after the team that roars. Packed with protein and made to satisfy a football-sized appetite, it's stacked with honey ham, smoked turkey, and roast beef. Topped with provolone, fresh veggies, and their new pickle drizzle. Order the new Jag Stack in the app right now. Available for a limited time at participating Jacksonville Firehouse Subs restaurants. The hottest subs in Duval.
The Jaguars bring performance, strength, and passion to every play. And you'll find the same when you bank with EverBank. Open an EverBank Performance Savings account and score serious savings. See what you could earn at everbank.com/Jaguars. EverBank, advantage you. Member FDIC and the official bank of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Since 2014, there's been only one official home builder of the Jaguars, Dreamfinders Homes. With quality-built homes and a speedy move-in process, we're in 20-plus communities in the best locations across Northeast Florida. Dreamfinders Homes is everywhere you want to live. So get off the sidelines, Jags fans, and get into the game. Let Dreamfinders help you navigate your home purchase and offer great interest rates. Visit DreamfindersHomes.com for all your move-in ready homes and step up your game.
It's almost basketball season. North Florida basketball is right around the corner. Secure your seats inside UNF Arena for both men's and women's basketball for less than $20 a game. Visit UNFospreys.com/buy tickets now or call 904-620-BIRD today. Again, North Florida basketball is almost here. Secure your seats inside UNF Arena for both men's and women's basketball for less than $20 a game. Visit UNFospreys.com/buy tickets now or call 904-620-BIRD today. Swoop.
Champions are built from the support and encouragement they get from the team around them. No one knows that better than Jacksonville Jaguars wide receiver Brian Thomas Jr.
As one of the nation's largest pediatric health systems, Nemours Children's Health gives hope to future champions every day to go well beyond their limits. Together, we can redefine children's health. We are Nemours Children's Health.
Jags fans, if you want customized Jaguars furniture for your home, check out zipchair.com to browse all the customizable options. Zipchair is furniture for fans. Also, Tuesday, October 7th from 5 to 6 p.m., head over to Publix, located at 10500 San Jose Boulevard in Jacksonville, to meet Wyatt Milam, Jack Kaiser, LaQuinn Allen Jr., and Christian Braswell of your Jacksonville Jaguars. Jacksonville will be there, as well as the Roar. They're getting ready for that Jaguars-Seahawks matchup. Publix, where shopping is a pleasure.
Right to left come the 49ers from their own 30-yard line. 17-14, Jags lead at 6:19 to play in the third. Dropping is Purdy, fires middle of the field, and that was picked off. Devin Lloyd picks it off again. Yet another interception, stays on his feet. Made a man miss inside the 30-yard line. Devin Lloyd, the takeaway machine, got another one inside the 30 of the San Francisco 49ers.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Let's go, Zero, man. Let's go, baby. Come on, man. Show them who you are, Zero.
Third interception of the year for Devin Lloyd, and he reads the eyes of Brock Purdy perfectly. And Anthony Campanelli's defense, all eyes to the quarterback, allows this to happen. Big play again, giving the offense great field position.
It's a little bit of a look into sounds of the game, which came out last night. Highly recommend. Always good after a win. But Devin Lloyd, also the Defensive Player of the Week. I think he's also up for Defensive Player of the Month. We're a little bit biased here, but I hope he wins that as well.
He's also up for a big contract next year, and he is earning every penny of it right now.
Absolutely. We are not going to be with you until Tuesday next week, obviously Monday Night Football. We hope you guys enjoy that matchup. If you haven't gotten your tickets yet, I think there's still some tickets. Standing room only by the weekend is what they're expecting. So if you can get a ticket, get one, because it's going to be the best show in town on Monday night. We'll be back with you guys on Jags A.M. on Tuesday to recap everything for you. Enjoy it.
For exactly what's